I'm Kaitlyn Wolfe, owner and principal designer of Iconic Design and Build. So when we met the homeowners here for the first time, they walked us through the spaces and basically told us all of the things that they couldn't stand about this home. They even debated selling this home and then decided to take it off the market, renovate, and stay here. So this home really inspired us for a few reasons. The architecture was stunning, and the existing Cantera, which was placed all throughout the home, was absolutely beautiful. But we modified it in certain ways, and then we brought in some new materials in order to really just be able to appreciate the home's architecture, modify it just to modernize it a bit, and bring in some more mixed materials. So the showstopper in the living room is really this fireplace. I wanted to bring the eye horizontally in this space, whereas before it was kind of compartmentalized into 3 different sections. So with the new design, your eye is really broadened and makes the room feel bigger and lighter by bringing in this entirely concrete fireplace. So we had this basically fabricated by a local company here, Compound Concrete, the mantle, the fluting, and then the hearth with the exposed rock. So it's basically a terrazzo and concrete mix. Just really brought this room to life and sets the tone when you walk in the space. So for this house, we actually didn't take down any walls. We kept the floor plan as is. And with the kitchen, it was really separated from the living room and the dining room, and we wanted to really accentuate that by changing the flooring. So we brought in this flagstone in the kitchen. It's a very natural, raw looking material, and it creates some contrast from the wood flooring and really gives the kitchen a unique feel. And kind of when you get that peek into the kitchen when you're in the living room or when you're in the dining room, or even from the front door, you can kind of see where the floor changes, and it really makes you just want to go in that space and figure out what else is in there. So with the kitchen, we brought in the oak from the floors throughout the rest of the house into the cabinetry, so it brought some cohesion, but then we modernized it a bit by doing a two-tone and by bringing in the matte black. We kept the counters very simple because they were not the focal point of the room. And what we ended up doing was a terrazzo hood. So we brought the terrazzo that we had in the living room onto the hood, just again creating that focal point and that cohesion throughout the space. So for the dining room, we made this kind of a display area. As soon as you walk in the home and you look to the right, that's basically the first space that your eye is drawn towards. The beautiful light, the proportion of the light, and then the clean and simple shelving. We were able to display some different items, create some visual interest, bring in some of the desert, the modern, and it just makes it a really fun space to entertain. So the master bedroom had a floor-to-ceiling Cantera fireplace. It was very overwhelming in the room, and it took away from the beautiful built-ins that are on either side of the fireplace. So we brought it down. We did a plaster that looks like a concrete with a vertical limestone on the fireplace surround. And then we designed the custom window grills above the bed. So for the master bath, we did some new cabinetry in here. We did floating cabinet, wall to wall, and again to tie in the oak floors from the rest of the home. Something very unique about this cabinet is we did the exposed dovetail on the corners, and then we also had the handles custom stained to match the cabinet itself. So it's very serene, very raw. We went with, again, a little bit more drama with the dark countertops and then almost like a maroon wall tile, which tied in the existing shower surround that we kept. Our theme throughout the home was light and bright, and the guest bedrooms really needed that. They were very dark. One was a dark gray and one was a dark brown prior, and the floor was also very dark. So we lightened everything with the white oak floors and the white walls and kept it very serene for guests that would be staying here. For the guest bathrooms, we brought a little bit more drama and a little bit more contrast from the bedrooms themselves. So we ended up keeping the existing cabinetry. We had them painted, changed all of the hardware, the plumbing, the counters, and did some unique lighting and mirrors in those spaces. So the basement, we ended up doing a tile floor down here. It's off of the pool, so it's a little bit more practical. And then to tie in the stone floor from the kitchen, we did the same stone on the fireplace surround. The built-ins on either side of the fireplace were existing, but they had additional shelving above them. Again, it felt very overwhelming and unnecessary for that much storage in a basement. So we removed the shelves, had the cabinets painted, updated the hardware in the counters, and did a very subtle wallpaper on the back, kind of highlighted with some sconces and decor. This project is really special to me because our clients 100% trusted us and believed in our vision. They really gave us a lot of creative control, which allowed us to really put our stamp on this project. At the end of the day, we're always designing for our clients, but when they give us more creative control, that allows us to do some things that are outside of the box, and we're just so excited about how it all came together. The best way to contact our team for your potential project is by visiting our website, iconicdesignbuild.com, visiting our contact page, and completing our client questionnaire.